Let's be real for a moment. If you thought the chaos between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields couldn't get any worse, you're in for a shock. Things have officially spiraled out of control. What started as whispers of a love triangle has now turned into something much more serious. And the one who blew the lid off this situation? Remy Ma's own son, Jason Scott. Late one night in Harlem, something went down that has the entire internet talking. Jason saw Papoose, the man who helped raise him, walking way too close to Claressa Shields, the woman rumored to be involved with him. This wasn't just a casual hangout. According to people nearby, they looked like more than friends. And when Jason saw it, he didn't walk away, he stormed right up to them. No warning, no conversation. Just a sudden punch that hit Papoose hard. Witnesses say it looked like something from a movie, but it was real. Jason, only 23 years old, had seen enough. The man he once looked up to was now standing next to the woman his mother reportedly couldn't stand. That betrayal hit deep. Claressa didn't say a word. She froze, stepped back, and quickly walked off. Moments later, she was seen getting into a car and leaving the scene. The fight lasted less than a minute, but the impact of it will last much longer. Why did Jason react like that? It's simple that he saw the pain his mother went through. He watched Papoose stay by her side during her time in prison. He celebrated holidays with him. He even called him a role model. So, to witness Papoose with someone like Claressa, someone Remy didn't trust, was more than just a disappointment. It felt like a slap in the face. Soon, footage of the altercation hit social media. People shared clips, slowed them down, and picked apart every frame. Everyone had something to say. Some supported Jason, calling him a loyal son. Others said he went too far. But one thing is clear, this was about more than just jealousy. It was about loyalty, respect, and a family coming apart in public view. Remy Ma didn't say much. She only posted a black screen with the words, "Actions mean more." That alone spoke volumes. Now, the drama might be heading to court. Word on the street is that Papoose is talking to lawyers, collecting messages and medical records. There's even talk he might file a restraining order. What started as a personal heartbreak has now turned into a public mess. And while everyone has an opinion, only those closest to the situation know the full truth. One thing's certain, this story is far from over. Let's talk about a situation that's gone from emotional to explosive, and now possibly legal. Papoose, a man long admired for standing by Remy Ma through her toughest times, is now reportedly filing a restraining order against Jason Scott, not for revenge or punishment, but for protection. In his own words, which haven't yet gone public, he said, "I never thought I'd need protection from my own family." If that quote surfaces online, it's going to cause a serious storm. Think about it, this is the same man who took Jason to school, called him his son on national TV, and had Remy's name permanently inked on his body. He stood outside prison walls for years waiting for Remy to come home. Now, he's allegedly trying to make sure Jason can't even come within 100 feet of him. This is no longer just a personal issue, it's becoming legal. And Papoose isn't the only one making major moves. Claressa Shields, who has stayed quiet in public, is reportedly working behind the scenes to clean up her image. A former PR team member who recently left said she's already hired professionals who specialize in repairing reputations. Claressa knows this isn't just a bad headline, it could haunt her career, from the boxing ring to the media world. She's trying to erase her name from the situation altogether. But the truth is, you can't undo what's already out there. While most people were focused on the fight, a shocking audio clip leaked from what people believe was inside the Scott home. The voice on the recording, thought to be Jason's, isn't angry, it's calm, serious, and sounds like someone who's finally getting something off his chest. He says, "They think it's about Claressa, it's not. That's just what people see. What they don't see is how long I've waited to say this. I don't regret it. I regret not doing it sooner." Those words have spread like wildfire across TikTok, Instagram, blogs, you name it. Meanwhile, Remy Ma hasn't said a word publicly. But a private voicemail, reportedly sent to a close friend, recently leaked. In it, she said, "I didn't ask him to do that. I didn't want it to go that far. But I understand why it did. And I can't lie, when I saw who he hit, I didn't feel what I thought I would." That line hit hard. It tells us that while she didn't tell Jason to act violently, she didn't feel sorry for what happened either. This puts her in a complicated space, torn between the man she raised and the one who helped raise her child. It's no longer just family drama, it's about trust, betrayal, and pain that cuts deep. Behind the scenes, there's even more going on. Industry insiders say Papoose is distancing himself from business deals he used to share with Remy. He's reportedly reviewing contracts, separating finances, and pulling out of anything that ties their careers together. This isn't just a breakup. It's the end of a shared empire. As for Jason, things are still unclear. He hasn't been arrested, and no official charges have been made public, but there are whispers that he's being investigated. Some believe Papoose is holding back, waiting for another betrayal before he officially takes action. But the pressure is rising, especially after another piece of the puzzle dropped. A former sparring partner of Claressa's said that 2 months ago, she and Papoose checked into a Miami hotel under fake names. If that's true, their relationship wasn't just real, it was happening way before the fight. That changes everything. It means the whole thing wasn't a rumor, it was a full-blown secret affair. And that makes Jason's reaction feel less like a random outburst and more like something planned. Maybe he already knew the truth. Maybe that night, he was done watching it all play out and decided to take action. So, where do we go from here? This was once a family that represented strength, loyalty, and love. But now they're surrounded by silence, secrets, and a single moment that shattered everything. Remy Ma, once praised for her resilience, is now stuck between two people she deeply cares about. Papoose, who was once a symbol of devotion, is now involved in something that's shaken the foundation of their entire world. And Claressa, she might not face legal consequences, but her reputation might never recover. The word homewrecker has already gone viral multiple times, and she hasn't even spoken publicly yet. As for Jason, people are split. Some call him out for reacting with violence, while others say he did what many sons only think about doing when they feel someone is hurting their mother. What's clear is that he didn't post about it. He didn't make a dramatic social media video. He showed up. He acted. And for better or worse, he changed the story with his own hands. Remy Ma may never publicly say what she truly feels, but a tweet liked from her account might give us the closest insight. It read, "Sometimes the people who fight for you are the ones who remember who you really are, when you've forgotten." That post now has over 800,000 likes. In today's world of fake apologies and media statements, maybe that's the realest response we'll ever get. This entire situation isn't just about a love triangle. It's about real hurt coming to the surface, about what happens when someone gets tired of staying silent. It's about a son, a mother, a mentor, and a decision that changed everything. Now all that's left is silence, and the question of what comes next. Was Jason out of line, or did he simply stand up when no one else would? Is Papoose really the victim here, or did his own choices light the match? And what role does Claressa really play in this? Because one thing is for sure, this story isn't over yet. And the next twist is coming.